Back with your trusted news and informations. This is the CCSA News Express. This is Ralph Zoran Caracas and these are the objectives. Discuss and provide examples on the four basic concepts of mathematics. Explain elementary logic, propositions, and connectives and give examples. This is the flowchart of our report. Mathematics is considered as a universal language that are utilized to generate equations all around the world. In this lesson, the four basic mathematical concepts will be discussed. We will also be dealing with elementary logic, proposition, and connectives. A set is a collection of objects, things, or symbols which are clearly defined. The individual objects in a set are called the members or elements of the set. To describe a set, we use braces and use capital letters to represent it. Example: the set of natural bank numbers n is equal to the elements of 1, 2, 3, and so on. The three dots in enumerating the elements of the set is called ellipsis. It indicates continuing pattern. The elements that can be counted and terminated at a certain natural numbers is called the finite set. Otherwise, it is infinite set. Example: set A equals to the elements of 2, 4, 8, 6, and 10. If the set has no members, it is called empty set or null set. If the set has only one member, it is called a singleton or singleton set.
There are several types of sets. Two sets are equal if they contain exactly the same elements. For example, 3, 8, 9 is equal to 9, 8, and 3. Sets are equivalent if they contain the same number of elements. For example, the letter A, B, and C, and the flash of cards, heart, diamond, and spade. A set that contains all the elements considered in a particular situation and denoted by U. For example, U is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Since U includes all the digits, a set A is called subset of a set B if every element of A is also an element of B. For example, D is equal to 10, 8, 6 is a subset of B is equal to 10, 8, and 6. There are three types of operation sets. The first one is union, the second one is intersection, and the third one is complementation. This is Gina Rose Cagas, CCSA News Express.
So a relation is a rule that pairs each element in one set. It means pares-pares in a set. So for example, inside the parentheses, there is a negative 1, 4, 0, 4, 6, and 4. So that's what we called ordered pairs. So in all, the number inside the braces is what we call relation. So here is another example. If inside the parentheses is not the same number, then that's not what we call a relation. But it is just an ordered pairs. Kasi po, inside the parentheses, hindi po siya parehas ng number. Unlike po sa first example natin kanina, which is the negative 1, 4, 0, 4, 6, and 4 inside the parentheses is the same number. And that's what we call a relation. Pero sa case na ito, this is not what we call a relation, but this is just an ordered pairs. Another example. Inside the parentheses, there is a 1, 1, 2, and 2 close with the braces. And then inside the parentheses, that's what we call ordered pairs. And then in all, inside the braces, that's what we called relation. Manilin An Sayam Lingkitan, CCSA News Express.
Function. It is a rule that pairs each element from a second set called the range. This means that for each first coordinate, there is exactly one second coordinate, or for every first element is x, there corresponds a unique second element y. What is one-to-one function? One-to-one functions that return a unique range for each element in their domain. Why don't we visualize this by mapping two pairs of values to compare functions that are not in one-to-one corresponds? Let's take a look at g of x first, that g of 4 and g of negative 4 share a common y value of 16. This is also true for g of negative 2 and j of x. You guessed it right that g of x is a function that does not have a one-to-one function. Now, observe the f of x. Notice how for each f of x value there is only one unique value of x. So when you observe functions having that corresponds that we call those functions one-to-one function. Let's proceed to a graph that is example of one-to-one function since each x will have a unique value for y. So one-to-one functions will never have ordered pairs that share the same y coordinate.
Bentad Love the Rose, CCSA News Express.
A binary operation on a set is a calculation involving two elements of the set to produce another element of the set. A new matter binary operation using the symbol star is defined to be A star B equals 3E plus B, where A and B are real numbers. Now, to find the identity element, we have to find an element that E is a member of the set, such that A star A equals E star A. For all, E is a member of the set. From the table above, we have A star B equals B star A. Also, we have C star A equals C, and C star C, and A star D, and D star A. Therefore, A is the identity element of the given binary operation. Well, a binary operation could be considered as a functional whose input is two elements of the same set and whose output also is an element of the sets. CCSA News Express, Nikki Camarillo.
Elementary logic explains what logic is, how it is done, and why can it be exciting. Logic is simply defined as the analysis of methods of reasoning. It is important to study elementary logic as it provides a way for us to learn from new experiences through the process of continual self-assessment. Mathematical logic is the study of formal logic within mathematics, or the study of reasoning as used in mathematics. Mathematical reasoning is deductive. It consists of drawing conclusions from given hypotheses. In ordinary mathematical English, the use of therefore customarily indicates that the following statement is a consequence of what comes before. Next are the definitions of propositions and connectives. A proposition is a mathematical statement that is assumed to be true or a statement that is either true or false. A logical connectives can be used to connect logical formulas. A denial of a statement is the negation or any form of the negation. It is the process of forming the contradictory of the given statement. A tautology is a statement that is true by necessity or by virtue. A contradiction is a statement which is always false. And a predicate is a statement or mathematical assertion that contains variables, sometimes referred to as predicate variables, and may be true or false depending on those variables' value or values. But predicate is not a proposition. It does not have a truth value. Celine Jane in Puerto Cabasag, CCSA News Express.